Today, what we're going to be doing is taking out the pre-production air intake that I had for them because I was testing this at an early stage. Some of the things on this has changed, so I just want to show you how to install this. As you can see, I already have the mass airflow sensor out. We had to modify this before this was made in production, so I don't want to show you a lot of that stuff. There's new hardware for this. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out, and we're gonna show you how to install the production model that you will get for your 2.7. They also offer this for the 2.3, but this kit right here is specifically for the 2.7 liter in the 2021 Broncos and up. So this is the production kit that you're going to get. You can see it has an oiled filter in there with that beautiful sight window. I do like how in the production model, how tight this air filter fits inside of the box. They're gonna supply you with these really nice clamps. So you'll have two rubber fittings that you'll have to put on the air intake. The smaller one's going to go on this side, and the larger one's going to go on that side. And then this big piece here with the airflow sensor is going to go inside of there. So I'll show you how to do that. All you're going to need for this, these are 10 millimeters, so just a 1/4 inch socket and a 10 millimeter. And this crossover piece, we're going to show you how to install that as well. But really awesome kit, came together really nice. You still have your like stock looking snorkel part here, and you'll just take the little clip nut that is factory, and you're going to put that back down in here. I went ahead, I like the CVF logo, so I went and put the white sticker on here that it's going to be supplied in your kit. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the boot on the turbo. So this is the reducer boot, so smaller on this end, and then it goes bigger this side. And then make sure you put the correct clamp on there. Again, smaller clamp, bigger clamp. And this is just going to slide right over the turbo. Okay. You might have to loosen these clamps up just a little bit to get that to slide on, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on there and get this tightened down. Okay, next we want to put this piece that goes to the turbo blow-off valve right here. This hose and this piece will connect, so you got to put this in this fitting here. And then you're going to take this tube, fish it underneath. As you can see, I have my charge pipes loose and apart so I could lift them up. On a stock one, if you don't have those charge pipes, you're going to have to move those out of the way. But we're gonna go ahead and fish this under, and then right over there is a connection. I'll show you where we're gonna connect that. Okay, so we have that pipe ran under, and there's a rubber boot right here. So you're just gonna put that pipe into that rubber boot and use a flathead screwdriver and tighten it down right there. And that's the boot that you're going to put the plastic pipe in for the intake crossover. It's going to run along the front here, and I will line that up so that fits. Then we have the wastegate tube put in, and we're ready to move on to the next step. So I just have those Allen bolts just loosely sitting in there, as you can see, because I still need some movement side to side, because we're going to go ahead and put the airbox in and the turbo tube. So as you can see, that is back in. And if you don't have a hose clamp, you can use a pair of vice grips or whatever to pull and move it back. But you're going to want to take this plastic piece and insert it in here, and then this little plastic piece will lock down onto it. So really easy to do. Got the charge pipes back in there. I'm going to line up that back one, but it's just kind of all sitting in there loosely right now because I need to put this box in, and I still need some movement. So let's go ahead and grab the air intake itself. So the air intake has these two little nubs on the bottom, and what you're going to do is you're going to put those two nubs and those rubber bushings and then press it down, and then you'll feel it lock. And then up there we have a 10mm bolt with a rubber fitting. You can see I have it installed right there. So that guy right there, it will be in your kit, so you'll need to screw that in and then drop the intake down onto those two rubber grommets. Next, we're going to put the little plastic clip from here, which is the factory piece for this one. We're just going to put this back in. That's going to lock this down into place. And then next we need to put in this piece. Again, make sure your sensor is put in. On the fitting itself, there's going to be an arrow showing you which direction to lock it in. And then once you have it locked in, there's going to be like a little ramp that it goes up and over, keeping it into place. And then it'll have a blue rubber seal gasket on it. So there it is, locked into place. And just make sure you have it going in the direction of that arrow, and then it's locked down over that little lump piece. And then what this is going to do is this is going to sit down inside here like so and connect to the airbox and down to the turbo boot. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in next. There is a brass bolt supplied with a kit that's a 10mm. What you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to thread it into here, and that's where that rubber piece was. So this is threaded, so you want to take this bolt and line it up down here, and take your 10mm and go ahead and secure the air intake to the fender. Then make sure that your tube that we put down to the turbo, that clamp right there, we have to tighten that down. And then I need to tighten the airbox down that's in there. Make sure to plug your turbo wastegate back in. And then lastly, there's these rubber spacer between that tube and the airbox itself. I'll need to go ahead and tighten that down. And then that will finish the install. So let me go ahead and tighten that stuff down, and I'll show you the final product. Now that we have everything tightened up, that's what the final install is going to look like. I'm really happy with the way that this kit went together. It's very easy. It took me probably about, I don't know, 45 minutes to be able to get this in. If you want to get a performance package like I have with the air intake, the hot and cold charge pipes, or intercooler or exhaust like I got, just use my code Milton Hughes Jr. and that will get you some money off of your purchase. But I'll also put it down in the description. Again, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.